Hey guys, what I've got here for you today is a drone repair. I just thought somebody might want to see this. This is the Hubsan H502e. It's probably one of the smallest GPS drones you're going to get. So what's happened is, last time I flew it, this motor just stopped working. This is a brushed motor, because obviously you can't get brushless motors that small. It'd be great if you could. So I'm going to replace this motor out. It's just dead. So these ones are spinning, this one isn't. I've took the props off obviously, and these little guards, there's the screws. But just in case anyone wants to see how to do this, I've took the cover off, disconnected the GPS, and I just put a bit of red marker on that one so I know they are different sizes. That's a bigger plug and that's a smaller one, but I just put a mark on anyway. You can see the GPS is covered, a little bit of sponge there to keep it all nice. And how this cover goes together is there's loads of screws. I think there's one, 2, 3. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's 3 in each leg. 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, and just these other little tiny clips pushed together to hold it as well. So I've took that off, and this is the motor. What I've decided to do, which if anyone probably already done this is the 2.5 gig antenna. I'm going to bring it through the side like that. I'm going to leave it just dangle out the side, and I'll just epoxy it, I'll glue it in like that. Might give us a bit better reception, because it runs down here and it's right next, this end is right next to the motor, so that can be good. So that's what I'm going to do. Some people attach a mushroom antenna, but I didn't want to put anything near the GPS, so I'll just leave it out there. Even if it was just on the outside of the leg, it's going to be better. Better than that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the soldering iron on, and then we'll get ready to desolder it. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you guys can see a bit better. Over there. Okay, so while that's warming up, I've got my flux ready. So my flux, solder, just there. And the motor, these are colour coded. So you've got red and a blue wire, red and blue, black and white, black and white. So, there's my motor from Hubsan itself, direct. I got this from Banggood, but you can pick them up all over the place. And this is just the bag I use to put all my spare parts in for Hubsan. So there's a spare one there, which is the black and white one, which is counterclockwise. That one's clockwise. And I bought a few more spares for Hubsan. So there's little gear cogs, then tiny little cogs on the end. So there's 4 of those. I would advise you, if you got one of these quads or any quad, pick up some spares now and again. Excuse me. Again, every time I do a video I drop everything down there. These are the little shafts which go on there. And I got 2 of those, a left and a right one. What else did I get? Some of those cogs, in case I break them, but they seem to be okay, them ones. So I'm just going to leave them on, and that's it really. So I'll pop these back in there so I don't get mixed up. It's always nice to have some spares, because otherwise it'll take you a month to wait for them to come from China. Okay, we want that one. Okay. So, desolder, take the wire out, put the new motor in, solder it back on, put it back together and test it out. Just waiting for the soldering iron. Just clean the tip. It's not so bad. Pretty good. Okay. Hopefully you can see that okay. About that. Okay. I'm just going to take all one of the wires and just desolder these. Taking care not to. Okay. Sometimes the solder they use doesn't seem to. It's not melting. So I need to put a little bit more solder on and a little bit of flux. Tiny bit of flux on that, and then see if it'll do the trick. There you go. So the blue one's on the left hand side, the red one's on the right hand side. Just doesn't want to let go of that. Bit more flux on. I think the solder what they use is, I don't think it's very good stuff, but it's not letting go. Bloody hell. Tell you what, I'll just put a little bit of solder on the end too. That's better. Get a bit on my soldering iron and that might really soften it. That's it. Okay, red on the right and blue on the left. Just open this up. It's not a bad little drone, this, guys. Like I said, I've had this for a while now, and it's only just probably over about a year I've had it. And here's a video of me actually doing an unboxing of this. It's just a nice little fun one to learn on and to let the kids play with. And the only bad thing is it is brushless. Okay, and there's magnets in there, so you don't want to get any grit, or make sure the place is quite clean. So it was red on the right, wasn't it? Just going to take this out. Two little clips at the end to push them out. Red. Okay. Okay. Always try to use flux if you can. Okay. These are really fine wires, so normally use tweezers or something to hold them, but should we do that on again, because my soldering iron was slipping down. The rubber thing's coming off of that. That's it. Better. Okay, looks good. Nice connection. Okay, so now we need to take the little cog off the end. This little cog. Just pop that off. Okay, that's it. So that's going to go on the outside, the wire's going to go in there, and we need this shaft to go in there. What I normally do is oil these. Just put a little bit of, as you can see there, it's looking fine. So that just goes like so. Like that. It just pushes down onto two little pins to secure it, to hold it. I forgot to do. Damn. Forgot to put the wires through there. I'm not taking it back off now, so I'll just have to. Damn. I have to do that, Anna. Do it properly. Hey guys, take this back off again. What an idiot. Forgot. I didn't check that. Okay. You might as well have it in there because it might catch on something. So I'm just trying to feed this in. Might actually be best with a pair of pliers just to pull them through. There you go. Okay. For what it's worth, you might as well do it properly. I mean, it'll probably be okay. That's it. That looks good. So now we'll, I'll pop this in first actually. Just comes underneath like that. Okay, and that goes on the inside of that. Okay, back to my tweezers. I'll do it with the tweezers this time. Red on the hold on. Okay. It's really awkward to hold. Okay. That's it, done. Okay. Right guys, so what I'm going to do now is just tuck these wires in. There's a little channel where they just slot in. And then there's the excess wire, you can just go left or right. I think I'll put it around there. You could cut this wire down if it bothered you, but you're best off leaving it and just tucking it in really. Maybe even a spot of glue might help out there. Like I say, I like this quad because it's that small. It just goes into, you can just shove it in your car, and if you're out and about, it's just there. Okay, I think that looks good. Just move this out the road. Just need to go down there a bit more. There's a little pin just about where that's it, good. So they look alright. As long as you don't cover these, that's all. What I want to do now is I want this to be in there, and I'm going to cut a little slot in for that. So I'm going to do that. I want to just melt a little hole in, and the tool I'm going to use is this thing for battery. It's an inductive heater. I'm just going to heat a piece of metal up. In this case, I'll just use it for battery. In this case, I'm going to use a scalpel, and I'm just going to cut. Can you see that okay? Just check the video. Yeah. I'm going to heat this up, and then I'm just going to cut a little hole in this, or a little slot in the side. So it's up, glows red, and then what I'm going to do is cut a little scoop out like that, yeah, just for the wire. Take that off now. So the wire can go underneath there, and then something like that. Take that off the bottom. So the wire's a little bit long, so I'm just trying to tuck it underneath the battery tray, but there's not much space under there. I'm going to cut a little bit more out, just so it fits a bit better. Making sure I don't cut through the that's it. Hi guys, I've just speeded the video up a little bit, so put that in, it's all back together. All the screws are in. Yeah, just need to put the car back in. As you can see, this air antenna sticks to the side now. I just need to put a bit of glue on, just so it's nice and straight. It's out the road of the props, pointing down. It's nice and safe. So what we're going to do now is plug the battery in. I've done the compass cal. See if it works. Yeah. Yeah. Works spot on. So I'm flying again. Just be careful about turning the props the wrong way, because the brushes inside the brushless motor, inside the brush motor, if it goes the wrong way, can damage them, because they're just like little bits of metal rubbing against the armature, and if you push it the wrong way, they could bend them. So if I'm turning this, it's okay doing it that way. I don't want to do it that way. Yeah. Okay guys, I hope you like this video for the Hubsan H502e Desire. It's not that bad. Just remember to take all the screws out, and you just crack these with a little bit of plastic. What did I use? I can't remember what I used. I think I use something like this to just crack it without, or open it. I don't mean crack or break it, just open it, and it just comes to bits pretty easy. And then we're flying again. So hopefully this mod should give us far better signal, because it was running along this arm right next to the electrical motor, which is not really good really. So if you like this video, thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, guys, please subscribe, really helps me out, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.